I'm eating some dinner. My hair looks crazy. Like turmeric on my face. It's okay. I'm eating. I have to wait for it to cool a little bit. It tastes so good. I'm freaking out. It's so good. It's quizzy. These guys are starting to watch Lady Lovely Logs. It's so exciting. I loved that growing up. She was so cool. She was always helping her people, and like I liked how she would have the dress, and like her hair would like make the room all change. That was like, I don't know. That was so cool. She'd be able to like help the people in her looking room or whatever. Oh, so it's called Retro Cartoon Dude. Oh, they have shorts which they show their face. I did not know that. That's crazy. La 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 la. My hair looks so crazy. Oh, it looked better when it was up. What should we watch?
Virus to reverse age-related vision loss. I can see! As we age, the neurons that feed the images between your eye and your brain, the retinal ganglion cells, start to die, causing your visual field to retract from the edges until eventually everything goes dark. Right now, there's no way to get those cells back when they're gone. And one of the leading drivers of this process is the methylated groups that accumulate on DNA and gradually corrupt the instructions that tell your retinal ganglion cells how to function. But with an eye to David Sinclair's lab at Harvard are making a contrarian bet that the cells aren't destroyed and that the process might be reversible. Their breakthrough treatment, ER100, is built from a virus with its harmful DNA stripped out. In its place, they insert 3 of the 4 Yamanaka factors, OCT4, SOX2, and KLF4, transcription factors that can drag an adult cell all the way back to being a stem cell. The viral vector is injected directly in the eye, where it infects retinal ganglion cells and deposits its payload. Here, the 3 proteins switch on the cell's own TET enzymes, proteins that move along the DNA strand and physically clip off the methyl groups one by one, restoring the cell back to its youthful self. However, in this process, if you go too far, the neuron de-differentiates and forgets it's a neuron, turning back all the way into a stem cell, potentially causing a tumor. In order to stop this from happening, the 3 reprogramming genes are genetically engineered so that they are only active when the patient is consuming a common antibiotic called doxycycline.
I just
Although the
realized
genes
something.
will live in the ganglion cells forever, this allows scientists to selectively pulse the therapy to restore just enough useful function without pushing the cells past the point of no return. In earlier trials in mice with optic nerve damage, ER100 increased cell survival from 18 to 54%, a 3 times improvement. And just last week, the first 18 human patients were dosed as part of a phase 1 clinical trial. The implication isn't just a sight for sore eyes. The first proof we might be able to wind back the hands of time. If you like science is turning a blind eye to aging, follow for more. Scientists just engineered a virus to reverse age-related vision loss. I can see! As we age, the neurons that feed the images between your eye and your brain, the retinal ganglion cells, start to die, causing your visual field to retract from the edges until eventually everything goes dark. Right now, there's no way to get those cells back when they're gone. And one of the leading drivers of this process is the methylated groups that accumulate on DNA and gradually corrupt the instructions that tell your retinal ganglion cells how to function. But with an eye to the future, David Sinclair's lab at Harvard are making a contrarian bet that the cells aren't destroyed and that the process might be reversible. Their breakthrough treatment, ER100, is built from a virus with its harmful DNA stripped out. In its place, they insert 3 of the 4 Yamanaka factors, OCT4, SOX2, and KLF4, transcription factors that can drag...
Going on in Israel right now that's trying to produce a genetically perfect red cow. One may think it's probably for meat or perhaps to make the perfect glass of milk. You know, why else would you try to make the perfect red cow? After all, that's how you get strawberry milk. Nay, anyone who holds that opinion is wrong, for it is
Oh shit! Oh my god! Check that. Oh, okay. Stop the yard. Okay.
Hey Val Crochets, how you doing? Oh, you're from the USA. Okay. How do you like it there?
In the early 1990s, 37.7 million people watched a Looney Tunes cartoon every single week. Bugs Bunny was voted the greatest cartoon character ever made, above Mickey Mouse and SpongeBob. Warner Brothers owned the most beloved, most recognized animated
Pretty good.
franchise in history.
Nice.
Now, it
I'm from
seems like
Canada.
Looney Tunes.
I'm doing okay. I'm just eating some dinner. And now I'm just trying to find something to watch. Any recommendations? All the stuff I have is too, like, the people have interesting things to say, but they're just a little more on the vulgar side. And this person speaks Japanese with subtitles usually, so I don't know. Focus only on you. Stoicism coming up. Never mind. I don't know. Right now it's just very hot. Even in northern British Columbia, it's so hot right now. I'm not really like a hot heat guy, but thanks for the like. Yeah, I'd rather be like overcast. Jonathan Snow, hello. What am I chewing on? A piece of what? Oh, some of the potato. It's like some of like the root or something. Which state are you in? Thanks for the likes. Like, are you one of the border states with British Columbia? I think most people are eastern, but it's kind of late now, so I don't know.
Hey guys, it's Mike Claypool here, back with one BC leader Dallas Brody for a special bonus episode of the One BC Post Game Podcast. I didn't expect, Dallas, that we were going to have to make a video about this, but apparently you were very controversial for reasons other than the reasons that people already know. Apparently,
yeah, it's pretty hot where I live too, but I don't really mind it. Oh, good for you. I am not a fan of the heat. Definitely prefer overcast, or at least by like cold water. Oh my gosh, you're in Texas? That's super duper hot. Wow. Do you ever watch the Kill Tony show? It's kind of vulgar, but it's in Austin, Texas. It's on YouTube too. They actually just released an episode tonight. Oh, thanks for the likes. Wow. Val Crochets.
This comment here
Kind of.
I guess the egg.
I vaguely remember your name. I don't think I'd be able to remember like what we talked about, but Val Crochets does sound familiar. But yeah, there's been a lot of. Well, I haven't been. I've been kind of not as predictable as before, and so I've been like streaming at different times. I want to do a VR chat stream soon. So did you ever watch the Kill Tony show? It is a vulgar show. It's a comedy show in Austin, Texas called The Kill Tony Show. Tony Hinchcliffe runs this show, and it's just like a bunch of comedians that he showcases, and yeah, it's their chance to kind of share their craft, and they do well or not. I don't think I heard of it, but I watch a lot of shows. Oh, that's the Kill Tony show for sure. There's so many episodes. I did that too, and then I went to like Red Band's channel, and then he said your name sometimes. I was like, oh cool. And then I met this person, Brittany. Then I joined the live stream late, and then I was like asking like in the chat what happened, and then Red Band was like, "Don't worry about it." And then I was like, "Brittany, what happened?" or something. And I don't know. He just like blocked a whole bunch of people from his chat that day, and so then he never like unblocked it, as far as I know. Anyway, I have some of the whatever it's called. I have some of the live streams saved. Heavy traffic. So, I really know Vancouver well, so I'm not sure he does, but I know that a Walmart, people will still be driving 40 minutes to go to a Walmart. There's only one in the Lower Mainland, I believe, and that's the one. And so, you'll still be driving. Are you looking it up yet, Val? Or, I don't know, there's lots of swearing and really crass. Like, it's not, like, anyone can do their comedy. It can be any genre of comedy they do, but it tends to be blue comedy, I think it's called. Momo Fox, hello. Thank you. Do, 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 do,
Right now,
do,
this
do.
is a next step. But let's get back to the whole issue of what's concerning her.
Thanks for the likes.
Same side as Mark Barristan is hilarious because what I really liked about this group coming after me is you're starting to see the actual group who started the whole attack on me from the very beginning. You're seeing Anthony Kosh. I've never met this guy.
You gotta get out there and visit, and you gotta go to all these events that you were invited to. Yes, I know you're tired, and yes, I know you haven't been home for a day, and yes, I know your children are saying, Daddy, Daddy, where are you, and why aren't you here? Yes, I know all those things. They can't be set aside, but by the same token, you gotta find more hours in the day to basically get to see the people who took you to the dance. You better dance with them. When I was an executive assistant of my minister, an outstanding
War crimes, phony science, killer side effects, and the dark truth about whether they even want you to get better. These are the most insane big pharma conspiracies that turned out to be true. Number 14. Mainstream corporate media lies to lay the modern opioid epidemic at the feet of foreign drug cartels. But the truth is, Big Pharma and the American government have colluded to make money off addiction and death for almost a century. And it all started with World War II and a man named Harry J.
Looks like a funeral outfit or something. I guess, I don't know, maybe is it inappropriate to wear white to a funeral? Maybe you wouldn't do that, but ski wampus, not sure. So, and then I have I believe that's my little personal progress medallion that I'm wearing as a necklace. And I got the smile, I got the big Mormon smile. Once again, like I was 22 in this picture. And typical funeral, yeah, so maybe not a funeral. After I got sealed, so I've talked about the temple a lot. I always had a very tense relationship with the temple, primarily because I always disliked it. But then I always felt incredibly guilty for disliking it. And everyone always says, like, okay, if you don't like the temple, just go back again and again and again, which now feels like they're just saying, just desensitize yourself. I feel like I'm losing my mind. You look well dressed in these pictures. Yeah, and maybe it's just now, it's like, maybe it's because I've changed and I feel like I wouldn't probably wear a dress like that. I feel like I wouldn't gravitate toward a dress like that. I wouldn't, if I saw someone else wearing a dress like that, I'd be like, oh, that's a nice dress. Like, I don't know. It's just, maybe it's just that my own taste has changed. But to get back to the temple thing, I feel like I always felt really guilty for not liking the temple, and so almost like doubling down felt really good to me, of saying, like, I'm gonna go, like I read earlier in my little goal checklist, I'm gonna go all the time. I'm gonna go once a week. I'm gonna go with friends. I'm going to learn about the temple. I'm gonna take pictures of the temple. I'm gonna go stand outside the temple. It's like, if I can just, maybe if I just make it enough of the center of my life, I will love the temple.
I'm totally
and I'll
overeating.
finally be a good enough Mormon, because Mormons are so obsessed with the temple, and it's the center. It's basically your path to eternal life. Like, without the temple, you can't go to the highest level of the celestial kingdom. So to have the temple be sent, like, propped up to you as this, like, incredibly important figure to be focused on, and to idealize, and to obsess over, and to have photos of it in your house, and to then be like, oh, that was like a very
Okie dokie. I'm doing a sleep stream tonight, so you're welcome to join there. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Especially thank you for commenting, because it gives me something to work with. So yeah, thank you for joining, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye.